He's up there. We're ready to go. Okay, it is time, folks. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the September 2025 Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. My name is Kelly Donovan. I'm the chair of this board. For those of you who've never attended one of our meetings, I'll quickly explain how the meeting is conducted. First, we'll ask the applicant to come to the microphone, address for the record. You'll get a chance to discuss your proposed project or request for variance. The floor will then be opened for anyone who'd like to speak in favor or against the proposed project. Once everybody's had an opportunity to speak, the public hearing will be officially closed and no new testimony can be taken. After public hearings have been held, the board will deliberate and make a decision. The public is welcome to stay through deliberations, but again, no public input is permitted unless we ask you for it directly. For those applicants who wish not to stay through the deliberations, Planning Department staff is available tomorrow with the board's decision. Zoning Board of Appeals is a 5-member board. Tonight we have 3 members present, and that constitutes quorum. I will now call the roll. Ms. Rezanetti, Mr. Mazzo.
Present.
Mr. Donovan is present, and Ms. Bucci and Mr. Landers are excused. Did you guys get a chance to look at the minutes from last month?
Yes, I did.
Any comments, corrections?
Well, I'd like to make a motion to approve August 12th. Was it 12th meeting?
Okay, can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And that gets us to our one and only item on the agenda. I can start, right? We just can't finish. Okay. I'm going to talk slowly. First case tonight is the applicant is Joe Leonard. The address is 7579 Bennett Ave. And we're looking at an area variance on a 2-foot rear setback where 5 feet is the minimum requirement for an accessory structure. And before we get started, I just want to make note that I do know the applicant. We've played golf together a few times. We're in the same league, but I just wanted to make. I feel pretty confident that it won't make any difference in the way we discuss this, but I just want to make sure everybody knew that. Any.
Well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And since we're at the minimum for a quorum, it's important that we get that situated right off the bat.
I've never met him.
You don't know what you're missing. All right. Could you introduce yourself and your address and tell us about your project?
Okay. My name is Joseph Leonard. I live at 79 Bennett Avenue on the west side. Thank you all for coming tonight, neighbors and the board and staff. Yeah. That's my introduction.
Okay.
Okay, so my home, little background, it's a double lot on the corner of Bennett and Rotary. I've been there for 15 years and there's a 2-car garage that faces the Rotary side. My address is Bennett Avenue. 2-car garage at the back of the property faces the Rotary side. We're the 3rd home in from Riverside Drive on Rotary, which, you know, gives some confinements with parking, but that's not really the issue. And my garage is old as the house, I think. And the rear wall needs repair. And I decided I want to add to the garage in the process. My home is 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. According to what's on the GIS is 4,000 square feet living space. And I have a garage that's 19.5 by 20 feet. It doesn't really make sense for a double lot. And it definitely doesn't make sense for me. Because the previous owner put an addition on in around 1979, they created some confinement around the garage. So I couldn't put a bigger garage wider anywhere because the garage sits like 4 feet from the house. which I think you can see in the drawing. So the only thing I can do without going towards the street, which I really don't want to do, is go to the back. So in the process of remedying the rear wall, I want to add 10 feet to the back of the garage, 10 feet. So the garage will no longer be 19 and a half by 20. It'll be 19 and a half by 30. And the garage does sit 2 feet from, I think it's number 6 Rotary, the Walsh house, their garage, or their driveway. So I need to get a variance on the 2-foot, whatever it's called, setback, which is now 5. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions for the applicant?
Yeah, I have one. I noticed it's going on to 79 Bennett. Is it going from 75 to 79 on the piece of property?
The opposite.
Or so it's going from 79 to 75.
Right.
What happens if you ever decide to sell that parcel and you're encroaching on that parcel then?
Well, that's been addressed. I've worked with Solon here. It's been recommended that I merge the parcels into one parcel.
Okay, because I've done that with my properties. So
I
that
never
makes
even
more sense
knew-
to me.
I never even knew that was possible,
Yeah.
but now I understand the reason.
Okay.
Kelly,
Yes.
if the decision ultimately is to approve the requested variance, it should be subject to the lots being combined. I believe you already started the process, but I think it makes sense to put it in the decision letter.
That's the way you understand we're going to go forward.
That I'm going to create one parcel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Good. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. You can hang out. We may have questions for you, but we should be able to move forward with what we've got.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see. So since this is a seeker type 2, it requires no seeker. So I will make that motion that there is no seeker required since it is a type 2 action.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Do I need to do any other motions on that? Okay, then I would like to make a motion to open the public hearing for see, I got a second on 7579 Bennett. Second over here, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anyone present wishing to speak in favor or against the proposed variance approval, come on down to the microphone, state your name. Okay. All right. Can I ask which neighbors you are? You're on the edge of the piece of paper here. You're on the edge of the piece of paper from the drawing. Okay. Okay. Did you have something you wanted to add, Joe? Just stretching? Okay. You sure you don't have anything to say? Okay. Very good. Glad we could do that. Shalin, do we have any comments by email or any other format? All right. I don't see anybody else here, so I would move to close the public hearing for 7579 Bennett. Second over here, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. You guys are good to go. We have some formalities we have to finish up, but you don't have to stick around for them. Okay, thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Okay, so we have to go through the criteria is for the area variance on the 2-foot setback. Is it an undesirable change, reasonable alternative, substantial request, adverse impact, or is it self-created? Is it an undesirable change to grant the 2-foot variance?
No.
No, it's pretty common in this
Yeah.
neighborhood. It's pretty common all over Binghamton, so I don't think it's an undesirable. And it really is about where the building is right now. It's just going to be a little longer along that 2-foot stretch. Was there a reasonable alternative? I mean, the existing garage was pretty shallow. So I would imagine getting a car in there with any room to work is probably a challenge. I mean, the reasonable alternative may be not to expand it. It can't go there. It's if you. Yeah,
You make sound now. As you,
Did you explore putting the extension in the front of the garage? Not feasible?
well, it looks like it would get right into the porch or the
Yeah,
front entry.
does it intersect with the porch if you do that?
So it would create an alley.
A really narrow, long alley. Yeah. Oh, that's the chimney. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to mower through there. Okay.
79. Someone here directed Walter Gorman. Thank you. Directed Walter Gorman to not put the addition there because now I read that today in the city code that a accessory structure can't be within 5 feet of your home. And
Right.
mine is. My garage is within 5 feet of my home.
But it predates those requirements in this municipality. So
Yeah. So, I mean,
things, things happen, and it may or may not have been built with the knowledge or approval of the city. Things happen.
he was a judge.
Again, I can't answer for how he did things. Okay, we can move right along. Next criteria is it a substantial request? I think we're still within the acceptable overall size of the structure. So the 2-foot is, again, like we said before, very common. On the line is very common. Is it cause an adverse impact on the physical or environmental conditions to grant this?
no.
No, I don't see how. And was it self-created? Sure. But that is the reason why we exist, is to address these kind of situations. Do we have anything else we need to discuss on this, Tito, or anything else we need to discuss on this?
No, just the variance criteria and then also the merging of the lots should be a condition if you approve.
So John, having said that, noting there and the and what they're requesting, the 2-foot thing.
Okay.
Could you state a motion for
I
us?
think I can make a motion to approve the area variance. First of all, for the 2-foot rear setback, where 5-foot minimum is required for 75 and 79 Bennett, with combining the properties of 75 and 79 Bennett into one parcel.
Could I get a second on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It passed unanimously.
Yay.
Thanks for
Thank
coming. Do we have anything else? Any other business? You are all set, sir.
Awesome. Have a great night. And I've never been in here now. And I look up at the ceiling and I can tell where I am from the corner of the building on the street.
Yes. It's really cool in here when there's a thunderstorm. It's very cool. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? Pardon me? I didn't know that. Well,
I didn't want to steal her thunder. I let her make her own.
Thank you.
we
It's
are
been a
starting
pleasure
to
working
lose
with you. Yes.
Can you be the alternate?
right now.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Well, I very much enjoyed having you on the board. You've been very beneficial, great for the conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We're going to miss you.
You
I certainly hope
definitely
so.
will. Yeah. Is mom still in Greece or is she back?
Anything
She's
else?
not back yet. Good for her.
Not that, I mean, that was important, but I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that
All in
motion.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.